Monday. Happy Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day.
Thank you to all those who are laboring today.
Yes, thank you. Thank God I don't have to labor today.
I labored today.
You labored today?
I did.
How was the laboring?
It was good.
Good laboring?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not too bad.
Labor Day was demanded
Yeah.
by workers. Demanded. So,
cool.
thank you workers who demanded this day off. I got today off, so I'm happy about it.
I did not. But the world needs ditch diggers too. That's what I always say. They pay, we play.
What'd you do this week?
It was Greg's birthday.
Yeah.
Went and swam in a pool. My nose is a little sunburnt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I like
Very
it.
cool.
I needed the color before the fall season. You know, the sun goes away here in
One
Florida.
little fall, what, like November?
Yeah, right.
We still have.
But the
a
nights will
long-
get cold.
I like it. It's like California. It's
Mm.
wonderful.
The
You
one
can
time.
make
I thought the button was on top.
It is on top. How's that going?
It's. It was on.
The red's on now.
Oh, it's
The
right
red's
there.
We're still learning this stuff.
I don't know anything.
How's the audio now? There you go. See? Yeah, it was the red light. We totally got it. We got it going now.
Oh, good drown.
Good.
Good.
Oh, good.
No.
Now.
But then the N is silent.
Okay. That's how we pronounce that.
Sure.
Oh, good now.
Oh, goo now. Did you know? Dow.
Yeah.
Wait.
Still waking up a little bit?
Sorry, I'm not feeling great.
She's having tea today, guys, and I am having
Not coffee.
Red Bull.
Wow.
No Wawa this
she
week.
usually yells at me for drinking Red Bull. So this is a big deal. And
no, this is me at work. Like, they just stare at me. I'm just staring at people like,
yeah, drop
Doing
that
it.
goddamn rake.
it's ridiculous. It really is. Well, this week we're going to be talking about sports movies. We were
This
gonna
was
watch
fun.
fighting movies, which had some.
I was gonna talk to you about that. Like it was,
Yeah.
they kind of went hand in hand.
They did. They did.
I was like, because we've talked about Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rocky's like creme a la creme.
Are we mentioning horses and cars?
Yes, they're all sports. Actually, when I looked up the fact which sports movie grosses the most, like which sport, do you know which sport? And it's auto racing because of the Fast and the Furious franchise.
Oh
It's-
God, that's not.
It's worldwide. Tokyo
Shauna,
Drift.
If
It's
fights had to be in a ring, then sports have to be sanctioned.
Racing is sanctioned.
Is the Fast and the Furious sanctioned?
No, but it's like it's a race car guy driver's dream. I'm sure like they
Yeah, that's Greg's favorite thing. He's always wanted to be like a stock rally
Did
car.
you ever watch any of the Fast and the Furious?
I saw up to number 2. Wait,
I saw pieces.
I
of the
saw
first
up
one.
to Tokyo Drift, and that's when I cried myself to sleep because it was so bad. They got that guy who's in like everything back then, and he knows how to.
Who's he?
I don't know. He's in like Legion. He's in like football. Oh, he's in 42. Shauna, he's this guy.
I feel like I'm like seeing him right now.
He's white.
Yeah, he's white and he's
Of
like.
course he's.
No, but he's kind of like all like, you know.
Yeah, because that's how they all look.
They all look
Yeah.
canceled.
Canceled. What is his name? What did I say? 42. That's an
I see him in my head right now.
Yeah. What's his name? Chat. No, not Chadwick Boseman. That's T.R. Knight.
Let me see him. if I think it's the right guy. He was like a cowboy in some things. He's like not a wise guy.
No, Lucas Black. Hear that name? Lucas Black.
Sounds like a Twilight character.
This guy.
Nope. Not what I was thinking at all. Far from. No.
NCIS is what y'all know him from.
Yes. Sorry. Joe Dirt. Yeah, exactly. No, I don't know.
Dirte? Don't try to church it up here. Have you seen Joe Dirt?
Right.
Oh God, I've been forced to watch that so many times. It's real bad.
Joe Dirt.
Oh, it's so bad, but dudes love it.
They do.
It's got cars, like fireworks, hot bitches.
My friend Mac at work never watches movies, and that's like one of them. And he like quotes it all the time.
I
just
know.
stare at him because it's like that's who he is.
Husky do's, husky don'ts.
That's exactly who he is.
There's so it's a
Husky
so
does
yeah. I know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? They kitty whistlers. Like it's Shauna. It's a whole thing. It's a whole. There's a cult following when it comes to Joe Dirt.
I think it's got just the firework part is just everything for these Southerners.
I think so.
I love going on like a trip down 95 and you're in Jasper or somewhere in Georgia and you just roll by a giant fireworks store, like a 3-story fireworks store. It has no business being in this town, but somehow
it's out on county line, probably just outside of whatever county.
I thought they were like shell companies. Honestly, I was
like ammunition shells.
Yeah, no. Do you know what a shell company is? Okay, the clock store on Beach Boulevard.
Oh.
How many clocks are they selling? It's like the car wash in Breaking Bad.
Oh, gotcha.
They're cleaning their money through it. That's a shell corporation.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
They're all over Jacksonville.
Oh, I should put my glasses on. I can't see crap.
All over Jacksonville.
There we go.
It says, pretty sure Mac is related to Joe Dirt. Yes. More than likely, that is his father. His uncle. I don't know.
Sports movies.
Sports. This was fun this week.
Yeah, I watched movies I'd never seen before.
Growing up, we watched tons of sports movies. Our father, our family. If you don't know this, the Orozcos in our little bitty part of Southeast LA is very much involved in sports community, in
youth organizations.
Growing up, my parents were
on
volunteers. Volunteer. If we weren't at school, we were at a snack bar or at an event or a baseball field,
a trophy ceremony,
a football field,
a pizza thing.
They kept us busy in sports, and rightfully and thankfully so. It socialized us.
Yeah,
we're able to talk to anybody all the time. We actually have friends that go like, "Why are you just talking to them?" And we're like, because we just, I don't know, growing up 6 kids, we were socialized through sports. We love them. But then even though we love them, we also watched all the movies associated with them.
My dad made sure of that. My dad loves movies.
Baseball in particular.
Oh, yeah.
Baseball in particular. I feel like that's my, Dad, is that your favorite sport? I would say it's baseball.
Yeah, dude, it has to be. Get out of here. Angels, what other things are hanging around in our house?
Oh, yeah.
Nah. Cowboy stuff, maybe?
Maybe. That's why I said football. Maybe too.
No, it's got to be baseball. Daddy loves baseball.
But yeah, we watched a lot of cool football, baseball movies growing up, and we thought we would actually talk about it this week.
Yeah.
Because there's a couple that I watched that I hadn't watched in a really long time. Ridiculous ones. I know you watched a bunch of ridiculous ones.
Oh my God, the adventure I went through.
So good. It's so good. These are definitely money makers for Hollywood. Sports
nostalgia.
Movies, yeah, it's all nostalgia. The underdog story, it sells the best, of course. The Fast and Furious franchise, jeez Louise, man, they gross the most. They did.
I don't like that you're including these.
Wikipedia did or something. When I looked it up.
Really? Cars are sports?
Cars are sports. It really is a reactionary engineering.
Are lightsabers sports?
Swords, fencing is a sport.
Are lightsabers sports? Is what
Lightsabers
I said.
isn't
Because
even
lightsabers is the same thing as these Fast and the Furious cars.
Okay, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Shauna.
Yeah, these shouldn't be on the list.
No.
I'm hearing you right now.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I win. That never happens. Oh, this is nice.
You like the tea?
No, winning.
I'll let you bask a little.
I don't ever win.
I'm just gonna bask a little. Just for today. Just for today.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what was your which movie are you gonna start with? I want you to start with. Let's talk about what movies you saw this week. What were sports related?
Sports related movies. So, do you want me to start with the one that was the most ridiculous?
Whatever you want to start with.
Well, by popular demand by one of our favorite fans.
Oh.
I watched.
I forgot you did.
Yeah.
Watch those. Just for you, and you know.
Gleaming the Cube.
Okay, wait. We gotta go back to the argument.
Go ahead.
What did you just say about Fast and the Furious and lightsabers?
Skateboards are in the Olympics.
Alright, fine. Go ahead. I just feel like Christian Slater is an Olympian.
Yeah, I know.
Just like the, follow-up.
I know. Oh, don't mention him.
It's sad. They mentioned him with his CGI face.
Do they do that?
Yes.
CGI face to me is just as bad as mine.
It's so...
You're taking faces of the dead.
I know, and just parade them around for money.
Death masks on
just
the
walk
TV.
This guy around
You know
like
what death mask is? A mold of a dead person's face, a cast of it, and it's now on a wall. This is my death mask. This is my uncle. Yeah, that's basically what they're doing.
What? People do this?
It's an old practice. It's not real. It used to be real, but it's old practice. Yeah, look up death masks. Anyways, that's really dark, I know.
That's terrible.
I did watch Gleaming the Cube.
We're back to Gleaming the Cube.
It is, what year was it? You guys need
88?
You guys need, are you saying 88?
It's 88.
Okay. It was
I think it was 88.
89, bruh.
Ooh, so close.
It has Christian Slater.
Yes, hottie. How'd he
Super
look in
cute,
it?
super adorable. He looks like a ruffian. He
Did
looks
look
like
Heather's. Was it around the same time as Heather's?
Yes, it was around the same time as Heather's. Yeah, he looked like Heather's. He's got frosted tips and his one cross earring. He looks like all the boys who dress nowadays.
Like hip.
Super hip. He's this punk kid, and his brother in the movie is some adopted Thai kid who is he's like a good, clean, good boy who's got a job at some Thai store.
Why does he have to work at a Thai store?
Shauna. Not like the Thai store.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, you're adopted by a white family. Why are
I
you
don't
gonna
know. He still has all of his culture about him. I guess they adopted him when he was 12. Okay.
Buttercup, you as confused
Bro.
as I am right now?
So they share a room just to show you how different they are. His side of the room is just completely trashed, covered in Thrasher magazine, and his side of the room is a nice, well-made bed with a koi fish calendar. And you get a knock on the window, and his Thai girlfriend comes in through the window, kisses him. He's like, "See you later, sport," and hops out the window. And
what is this for?
So let me get to the meat of the story. Okay, so he's working, doing the paperwork. Things aren't adding up. Why do we have this $15,000, $23,000 item when we shouldn't have bought? We're way over with. Why do we have this on our inventory?
Okay.
And they're like, "Oh, it's just this. Don't worry about it." Well, he starts worrying about it. Oh yeah.
You dug too deep. Played the game.
They what do they do to him? They make it look like he killed himself. They didn't shoot him. I think he
So this was a shell company I just explained to you about.
Yes.
See?
Basically, yes.
Good thing I just
God.
explained.
Everything's connected.
Circle.
So, Christian Slater, he's real upset about it. He goes and skates it out, how Footloose.
Wait, his adopted brother gets killed for finding out his job was doing some shady stuff.
They're like, "We gotta get rid of this kid," In the
he's
beginning,
just trying to be part of his heritage.
in the beginning, let me tell you this. So the cool part of the beginning, you know, it's a bunch of skateboarding, switching around. You know, they show up at an airport, and he's like, "Come on, guy, let's use your plane." He's like, "No, I've had enough of you kids. Like, get out of here." He's like shining up his plane. He's like, "Come on, here's $50." He goes, "Just you though." And the next thing you see, the whole cockpit's filled with like all these skate kids who just start bombing it with stickers. And what they're doing is they're scouting out bulls. They fly over Southern California. This all takes place in Irvine, California, and some parts in Long Beach and Anaheim. They talk about Catella a lot.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, dude.
Huh.
Yeah, I know. And they're scanning for empty pools, so that's why they can go gleam the cube. That's the term. Gleaming the cube means...
And looking for empty pools to skate, yeah.
Gleaming the cube was a term that one of these skate kids made up in like Thrasher magazine in like '85. It's
Thrasher
that place.
magazine put this movie on?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure the Bones Brigade, which was Tony Hawk's skate crew.
He was so young in this, wasn't he?
They made money, bro. They were making money as kids. Skating.
Those skate videos, I mean, they got passed around still.
They got passed around. They weren't bought by people. They were more passed around.
Yeah, because there's a couple when I was young, like, this is 90s though.
Yeah.
This is in 80s.
But, so, Christian Slater.
I love how you keep saying his name.
Christian Slater. You know, he's got a real Jack Nicholson wanting to be him vibe.
Why?
Dude,
I just realized that.
Look at James Franco and, what's that, the guy who died? No,
Not Heath Ledger.
James Dean.
James Dean.
Yeah, it's that kind of complex. It's like Chris Farley wanting to be John Belushi. You know what I mean? It's just that. You wanted to emulate your person. And,
emulate yourself.
Huh?
Emulate yourself.
I know. Everyone else is taken. Boom. Andy Warhol said that. He probably ripped it off of somebody else, though. Be yourself, Andy.
Yeah.
So he goes to school, and I guess he wants to go out with his girlfriend. I think her name was Mary. His brother's girlfriend. She's like, "I don't go out with boys who look like you." Not to mention your brother just died a week ago.
That's what I'm saying. Why is she talking? Like, where is she distraught? She's
No,
upset?
they all just go to school.
Like
blah,
nothing
blah, blah.
happened?
And this is what Christian Slater does. Combs his hair. Takes his earring out. It's a brand new person.
Oh.
He comes to school with his dead brother's clothes on. And everyone's like, "What?" And he rides a bike to school like a chooch.
What did you just say? Like a what?
A chooch.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So he's trying to be a good kid now.
A good kid to get married.
Bad kids skateboard.
Yeah.
And good kids ride their bikes.
Yeah.
And bad kids have earrings and
Mm-hmm.
skateboard.
He finds this piece of paper that his brother had that was on him when he was dead or something that has these numbers on it, and he keeps going around little Thai area wherever it is. He says, "Hey, do you know what this says?" Because it's all in Thai, can't read it. And he runs into this pool hall. He's like, "Hey, can you read that?" And the guy's like,
God. Oh God.
"All right then." And he goes out, and this guy starts following him, and he starts following that guy, and then that guy gets got. He runs off. He goes, gets the cops. The thing's all gone. No one believes him.
When are we gonna skateboard?
Shauna, I know. In between, he's like, you know how Footloose, how like Kevin Bacon goes and like dances it out whenever he gets too emotional?
Yeah.
That's what's happening in between these cuts. It's just Christian Slater.
On the board.
Yeah.
Gleaming the cube.
Gleaming the cube. That's where your mind goes when you ran the bull. It's called Gleaming the Cube, bruh. How high was that kid when he made up that term?
Who the hell wrote this?
Oh, God. I didn't even look that up, bro.
Jeez.
But in the end, there's a... Oh, God, that's right.
She says, "Yep, I officially like Kello's narration of Gleaming the Cube better than the movie." He said, "I wrote it."
I wrote it.
Yeah, Josh wrote it.
That's why he wanted me. He wanted
Dang
people
it!
to read
He
it.
wanted us to plug it for him. To get out more VHS
Michael
sales.
Tolkien, not to be confused with J.R.R. Please don't do that. Oh, he does Deep Impact. Okay, so
So Gleaming the Cube, Deep Impact, same guy.
Yeah.
Not exactly the best.
Exactly the best. Oh.
What would you rate it?
Oh, God, no.
Oh, James.
I will never watch it again. It was a chore to get through it. I was like, God, this movie's still on, and Greg's like, are we still watching this? He like left to go somewhere, and he comes back.
He went to mow the lawn.
Yeah, exactly, dude. It was
like, I'd rather do
was
yard
so
work
bad.
and watch this.
Yeah, in Florida at noon.
Oh, it's been 102 degrees all week.
Seriously, it was shot at. I would give it. God, because the acting wasn't even good. It's maybe a 3.
We have to have our own scale.
We need put something right here.
I know we need
Movies never to watch. I'm so sorry.
Might be one.
It just keeps going is right. There's like a Pizza Hut plug into it. Tony Hawk is a knock-kneed, knobby
That's cute,
teenager. He's like 18, super cute.
His kid's doing skating now, isn't he?
Well, I mean, Tiger Woods' kid, Vladimir Guerrero's kid. Like, if you're bomb, you can keep going, bro.
So Tony Hawk's Thrasher is his?
I don't think. No. That's just a magazine.
What is his company called?
Bones Brigade.
No, but there's another sticker here.
Oh yeah, with that bird.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's the
probably called,
bird
like,
man.
Hawk or
It's like
something.
bird. Oh.
I'm seeing Hawk on it.
Let's see. I'll look her up. Maybe this one will tell me. Tony Hawk's Company.
Well, we covered skateboarding.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Birdhouse.
Yeah,
Thank you.
there it is.
Isn't it Birdhouse?
Yes.
Yes, because the hawk, bird,
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk.
Thank
We
you.
got it. Gleaming the Cube.
Gleaming the Cube.
Thank you for the rendition. I feel like I was more entertained by your rendition,
Thank
just
you.
like you said. Than
In the end, the bad guy gets got by. Oh God, shut up.
Wait, there's more.
Christian, so like the girlfriend gets kidnapped by the bad guys. And they're inside this real beautiful like Asian house, and there's like obviously
the Asian thing.
Shauna, they're out to get him, bro, in this whole movie. So there's like beautiful
Asian
garden,
gangsters.
and like Greg's like he's gonna skate off that garden into that window. I'm like, what? How do you? He's like, it's set up exactly for that color, and he does. Here comes Christian Slater, and he freaking indies right into his glass window.
Through the window.
Yeah, he indies through this window. All he does is hurt himself, and like the glass hits this other guy. The dad in the somewhere gets shot. He's like a casualty. He gets shot, bro. The mom's like, she's like, God, and he like gets up. Oh, fuck. And the girl's gone. He throws her into his back, and they take this car, and there's a whole car chase scene, and he's like, Tony Hawk. He calls a payphone. Tony Hawk's like, hey, he's like, I need you on Catella, and he's like, we'll be right there. Like, Catella's a really long freaking street.
It's the longest street in LA. It's like A1A and Jacksonville, guys. It just keeps going. You could be anywhere.
So they get all the crew into the back of his Pizza Hut, one like small like Japanese truck. You know what I mean? How does Pizza Hut get this? They shipped it over for this movie. You know.
There's Pizza Huts in so many 80s.
I know. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
They're plugged everywhere. They
yeah.
wanted to put an advertisement on the moon. Did I tell you about that? Okay, we're getting into it. So their legislation had to come out saying that you couldn't project your image onto the moon. Pizza Hut wanted to project like a Batman logo, like symbol, a Pizza Hut symbol. Companies were vying because they figured out some way to beam a light to the moon. So we're sitting here, we look at the moon, there could be a Pizza Hut symbol because they know everybody looks at the fucking moon on Earth. Yeah, so legislation is out there saying you can't do that. It's messed. Why would you think about it?
It's psycho.
You look up, you're like, Oh, I guess
Eat at Joe's.
there's a new Mandalorian on tonight because Disney just posted the Mando. I don't know.
That's kind of sweet, though. That's super Back to the Future
You look
2.
up and you just see Yoda on
That's
the moon.
Back to the Future 2
Yeah.
for sure. That's that sphere we have. I'm stoked about that sphere in Las Vegas.
I feel like that sphere is this.
Yeah.
It's scary as crap.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, they're just gonna show everybody it then, because like the Simpsons thing.
Yeah. Dome.
We've been everyone,
Mm-hmm.
and then they sell them.
Trappuccino.
We're gonna sell the sun energy right back to you, even though it's free. Going into it, guys. We're going Anyways, Pizza Hut was in the Gleam in the Key.
Yeah, I would give it a 3. I won't watch it again. It's not as bad as What We Do Not Name. Definitely.
Never gonna name it.
Never gonna name it.
But
Easy. Breathe through your nose.
it's better. It's way better.
It's way better than that.
Everything is way better. Than
Yeah, dude. Come on.
Everything's way better.
What about
than
you? You do yours now.
Mine now. You went to ridiculous ones, so I don't want to go to ridiculous ones.
Okay.
All the ones I did watch were ridiculous, though, and then I'm reading
You want
my
to talk
list.
about like a League of Their Own then?
I mean, we.
What's the
can.
first sport movie you remember watching? Mine's Sandlot.
Yeah. Oh well. It was League of Their Own. Well, first sports movie I remember ever watching was actually Bull Durham.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. You're probably right, but I don't remember really watching it because it was. As a kid, I would look at Susan Sarandon like this.
Okay, Bull Durham is a sexy baseball movie. I love the comebacks. I love like the shit talking between Kevin Costner, Crash Davis, and Nuke.
You know, I
Alayush.
I haven't seen this movie in probably 20 years.
Okay.
You have to talk to me about
I
it
can
now.
totally explain it. So, Bull Durham, 1980. Give me a minute.
Mm-hmm.
9 as well.
Mm-hmm.
Susan Sarandon, Kevin Costner's husband, or Susan Sarandon's husband, Tony
I'm
Ernie.
typing and gleaming like that dang cube again.
It's a AAA ball kind of story.
88, bruh.
I'm so good. And 88, 99, 98. It's all these movies. So like this dope movie, it follows a AAA team around. It's following this brand new pitcher who is Nuke. He's like
Tim Robbins.
He's like a 19-year-old kid. God, this might have been right before
Shawshank.
Shawshank, or right around. God, he was on fire then. He was doing good then. But
Jacob's Ladder. He
just plays this like playboy, hot rod, new into the baseball kind of guy. You know, they said he's got a 10-cent head and $1 million arm or something like that. And that's kind of who he is. So they bring in Crash Davis, who is been to the big leagues kind of guy. They want to put him on the team with him to like mature him.
Mm-hmm.
So they follow their story through the season. And both have kind of parallel stories. One's like rising to the top, and the other one's kind of slowing down. Both are great. Both are talented in baseball. One's the pitcher, one's the catcher too. And I don't know if you know this in baseball, guys, but just like the quarterback and the receiver, Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, right? You could say all these things all you want. But, Mr. Baseball first, we'll talk about that. But, like, it's just, like, a cool movie to get. It's kind of like Jerry Maguire. It follows this kind of, like, personal story along with, like, this season that's going on that, like, affects. Like, both worlds affect each other just a little bit, but not a lot. Susan Sarandon, she's kind of like the town harlot. Like, I don't know.
That's why I didn't like her. She has an affair every year with a ball player.
Yeah, again, she's a muse. That's what she is.
You can't be a self-proclaimed muse,
That's
Shauna.
what she did, and she always
That's just
has.
kind of slut. You can't be self-proclaimed.
Her name's Annie in it. It's Susan Sarandon. She's super hot in this, too. You can't deny how beautiful she is.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous.
Janet.
She never ever dates grown-ups. She dates boys, yes. She's like an older-ish lady, and she's not really older in it. I'd probably put her in her like late 30s or in her mid-30s. Maybe mid-30s, late 30s in it.
Annie.
She's older than Tim Robbins. I know that.
Yeah.
But anyways, story goes on. It's just like, I love the bar scene in this. There's a scene where Crash Davis and Nuke go outside and they have to like fight each other, and it's their first time seeing each other. And fucking Crash Dave and Kevin Costner's character, you know, they're just talking shit. And Nuke's like, he throws Nuke a baseball and he goes, hey, hit me square in the chest with it. And Nuke's like, I could fucking kill you, man. He's like, oh yeah? Well, I hear you couldn't.
When they go outside, out back, yeah, it's all like little
He
blips.
goes, well, from what I hear, you couldn't hit water if you fell out of a fucking boat. So they were like, oh.
Yeah,
like
it's the first time we've ever heard that.
So Nuke winds up, he throws the freaking balls, and they're only standing like 5 feet away from each other, and he misses them. Because he has the fastest fast pitch in baseball.
No control.
Zero control. So they're trying to hone in his control. So yeah, he doesn't, and then they come up, and then Crash still punches him out. They hug it out, they talk. This relationship forms. At the end of the movie, one goes to the big leagues. The other gets asked, all right, it's your time to go. Leaves. But then he finds love with Susan Sarandon and Kevin Costner. They do at the end.
Oh my god.
She grows up and has a relationship and actually has a man.
She develops a conscience and realizes that she's...
I think she like always meant well, though. I don't think she's ever tried to tear anybody down.
She doesn't care about the other person's feelings.
She does. No, absolutely.
Isn't she screwing both of them, though?
No, she never screwed both of them at the same time. 100%. Never in this movie. Never. And that's the truth. She was never screwing these guys at the same time.
Never liked her. In this whole movie, as I'm watching Annie, as a child, I remember looking at her like this.
No, she never ever screwed these guys at the same time. She did want them both, and she did have them both at her friggin' house and said, well, I gotta choose. Which one? Which one wants me?
That's all.
It's just how it fucking goes.
That's just how it goes. That's how it goes, guys. Okay, why do you like this movie so much?
I love this movie.
Is it the banter? Is it Susan Sarandon?
It's the banter. It's the realness. When I watched it again, I was like...
It's good? It's timeless?
It's timeless. There's no costume again.
Oh, good.
Things don't look like costumes. It looks like a real AAA ball field. It looks like they really went somewhere.
Wow.
They're called the Durham Bulls. Like, there is a part in the movie that's really, really fucking funny. Like, Kevin Costner's telling Nuke during the game, like, to throw certain pitches, and Nuke starts just shaking him off. Like, no. He's all, this fucking guy really shaking me off. He's standing behind friggin' home plate, talking to the other batter on the team. He's like, here comes the fast pitch. Like, tells the dude. The dude waits for it. Fucking home run. And then, like, Nuke comes up. He's, like, pissed off the guy hit our arm. He's like, man, sucker hit it like he knew it was coming. He's all, because he did. Like, don't wave me off. And it's like, in that game, there's like a bull in the outfield, and if you hit the bull, everybody gets a free steak in the arena, and the guy hit the bull. So the whole time this bull's going up like, arr. He's like, oh, look at that. Everybody gets a free fucking steak. Like, so good. Just... I would have these conversations.
Okay.
It's just, I think you need to get another chance.
I will give it a chance. I haven't, like I said, I haven't watched it in like 20,
funny.
I want to say more, I want to say like 23 years, 25 years, bro. Just because Annie always left a bad taste in my mouth.
I think you need, Annie was what Gen Z people might be calling like an evolved female back then.
Oh, God.
She is in that movie. That you could call her Jezebel and all that type, but I feel like there's not one time where she wasn't honest. There wasn't a time where she wasn't really upfront.
She's a Jada Pinkett.
No, she did not sleep around. No, she said, I choose one guy every season and just one guy.
What about this season?
She's monogamous. She did, one guy.
She chose two. You can't have one guy when it's two.
She sat them both down and she said, I have to choose one. And guess what? Guess who walked out? Crash. He walked out. So
because he has got a mind.
No. He's like, yeah. I don't need to be a choice. Like literally, he says, I don't need to be chosen by somebody who wants to play with that boy.
Yeah.
So he walked, and then she's like, wait, I kind of want you, and he's like, too bad, and he passes out. And then he gets to see them all season. He's like fucked up by it, like literally fucked up by it. There's even a point where he tells Nuke to go celibate during the season because they were on a winning streak. And he says, you don't fuck with the winning streak, so whatever you're doing, you have to keep doing. And then he wasn't sleeping with Annie at the time. And then she went to Crash's house. Is like, how dare you tell him to stay out of my bed? He's like, no, I told him not to fuck with the streak, and you fucking know that. And she knows.
Yeah, because she loves baseball also.
So she knows it. And so she just sat there. And then that's when during that fight, that's when she felt love for him. Because they both have an understanding. So
the passion.
Yeah, the love of the game.
For the love of the game. Billy Chapel. Another Kevin Costner wonder.
Kevin Costner.
Kelly Preston.
I did have another one too.
John C. Reilly. Who else is in this movie? Jenna Malone as a young girl.
Yes.
God, that movie's so good.
Love of the Game was, yes, like I said, Jerry Maguire, those kind of movies. Like, there's this love story going on. There's just little things going on. There's nuances going on. These sports peoples have lives.
Yeah.
And then they gotta come on. Oh, I love that when he's like, turn on the mechanism. Has anybody been on the mound before? Does anybody know that feeling? I know that feeling. When everybody's waiting for you to throw the pitch to get the game started. I know that feeling. You remember that being behind the catchers and waiting for that pitcher to do it?
I just wanted that pitcher to have control. I didn't want to get hit in my freaking inner thigh again.
So for the love of the game, I loved how the movie brought you to that perspective of a pitcher.
Oh, I love when...
Because there's so... stands, 15, 20, 30,000, however many fans. They're screaming your name.
Some of them are screaming.
Fucking suck. Kelly, you're the worst.
Yeah, because he's playing the
New York Yankees.
Yeah, he's playing the Yankees.
He's on the Detroit Tigers. They're playing the Yankees in Yankee Stadium before the house in the new Yankee Stadium was built. So this was the old one in the Bronx. The only Yankee Stadium I've been to. I have been to a Yankee game dozens times, thank God. That is a loud ass stadium. Those fans.
Yeah, I absolutely enjoy them, dude. I enjoy a loyal fan.
They're insanely. It's about tradition.
I'm also scared
loyalty.
of them. Also, it's
no, you should be, because they will turn on their own players. You get paid X million dollars. You better hope to God he's still there. You better apologize. You better hope to God he lets you back in like that. Like they're just.
It's like also like it's. I wouldn't want to be like wearing the other uniform and going to there. It's like going as to like a giant like the Dodger game, bro. That's what I'm scared of. Yeah, Doyer, Los Doyers.
No, but it was, and then you're on the pitching mound, and then they're just like, ah, and then they show Kevin Costner, and all he's saying in his mind is turn off the mechanism, and then everything goes silent. I didn't watch it in theaters, but I'm sure if I saw it in theaters, you just hear da 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 da, and then
Billy Chapel,
and all he sees is the batter and his breath, because you gotta pitch, and yeah, they paid you millions to do that job. Good stuff.
I know.
Pressure, and then you got all this stuff going on outside.
How many baseball movies has Kevin Costner done? Is it 3?
Okay, name them. We have
Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams, which we will
Bull
talk
of
about
Durham.
soon. For the love of the game.
Yeah.
Is there any other ones you could think of Kevin Costner did?
Yeah, I'm not a baseball movie, but I just watched McFarland USA.
Oh, how was that? Troy told us to watch
Yeah,
that?
Troy was like, Dad said watch this, and we did. And it was so good, so you should watch it. And it was moving, Shauna. It was so nice. Kevin Costner is this white man moving into 1987 McFarland, USA, which is Inland Empire, northern inland. I guess the towns around it were something like Palo Alto,
Okay.
San Jose was a drive for them.
Okay.
But it's like
Inland California is like desert, guys.
no. This was like all farming community.
Oh, so this is the valley.
Yeah, dude. So
Right
this is
before.
like
Okay, this is different.
yeah. So these are like first generation Americans, 1987. Everybody is Mexican in this town, bro. Like straight up Mexican. Their parents, they're all pickers for farms. Some of them are foremen, some of them are just pickers, and Kevin Costner is originally sent there to be a teacher and a football coach, but the other football coach has a disagreement with him, so they kick him out of the football program, but they keep him on as the PE teacher. Well, as he's running the kids, these freaking Mexican kids, these boys, they run a mile in like 5 minutes. And it's because they are workers also. They got to work in the morning, run to school, and then run back out to work so they can make money, bro. Literally running everywhere around this town.
True story?
Yes, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
My heart's gonna break.
I know. It's all fabulous, Shauna. So, like, Kevin Costner sees this, and he goes up to the principal. He's like, I want a cross-country team. And he's like, that's like a fancy school thing. We're not a fancy school.
How is cross country a fancy school thing? There's no equipment.
So you gotta go drive to places, and I guess the meets are expensive. I don't know.
Okay.
You need a bus, you need permission slips, you need a driver. It's 1987. Kevin Costner was driving the short bus for them.
Okay.
So he gets these 7 kids, and then one of them's like, the dad doesn't. He's like, man, get your nose out of the books. You know, you don't need a book out in the field. Abusive, drunk, and then beats on him, and the kid's like sitting on top of like a bridge, and Kevin Costner's driving by. He's like, Thomas, what are you doing? He's like, I don't know. And he like saves him from killing himself. And he was like, my dad, he just started punching the wall, and I got in the way because if he breaks his hands, he can't freaking work. Yeah, dude. So like, he gets 7 kids, and one of them is this like chubby kid. And he's like, you're our anchor, man. You're gonna get us through this. He's like, what? We don't need him. And he's the one at the end who pulls everything together. Because of his points, they win state. Bro, they win state. And he goes on to teach for this school for coach for 14 seasons, and 9 of them that they all became state champions.
Wow.
And all of those kids, those 7 kids, they all go into college. Isn't that nice? McFarland. And then like the town, they're like really wary.
Dream.
They're all really wary. Oh, and the neighbor, so cute. She comes up, she's like welcome, like bienvenidos, and she brings him a chicken, and he's like, thank you, and she's just like, welcome, and she like walks off, and he's like, he goes to the corner like market, and the guy's like, I see that you're buying feed and not barbecue sauce, so this shows you have manners. Welcome to McFarland. Like, yo, you're not eating it, thank you. And like the town really gets involved. It's a real like Remember the Titans vibe.
Aww.
Nobody dies though, but there is like a shooting because we are in.
Yeah.
There's gangs, bro. There's they hold a quinceañera for his 15-year-old dude.
Have you ever been to a quinceañera?
No, it's too fancy for me, bro.
Has anybody been to
I don't have Mexican friends. My friend's name is Lisa Nunnery.
It's like the gypsy. I'm sorry I keep saying it, but they have it on the thing. But you know what I mean? Like the wedding.
Oh, my big fat gypsy wedding.
It's like that, but like classier. Way classier.
You're not breaking plates. The men aren't out back shooting fireball.
They're drinking.
Yeah.
Everybody's drinking.
Yeah.
But the dresses are just
gaudy.
Insanely gorgeous.
But it's really a really good like heartfelt movie. You just feel for every single one of these kids. They all like pull their money together. He's like, these are the best shoes you got. They're like, these are our church shoes, our school shoes, our work shoes. Yeah, they're just these poor kids, and it's so nice. He goes and like visits the family because like 3 of them don't show up. He's like, where the Diaz's? They're all brothers and cousins. He's like, they're out. He's like, what do you mean they're out? They had just won their first meet. He's like, they're out. Their foreman said they gotta go back to the field. So Kevin Costner, he goes to their house, and their dad's like, you wouldn't understand. Like, you just wouldn't understand. Like, we need food on our dinner, on our plate. So the next day, Kevin Costner wakes up at 5 a.m. with everybody and goes to the fields and works a day with them. And he goes, like, I understand what you're saying, but if we pick early in the morning, I'll freaking help you guys pick in the afternoon if you need to, just to make sure your dad gets money. Because they get paid by the field, not by, like, the per pound or anything, by the field. Yeah, so it's just crazy. It's so nice, though, because, like, he lives in the same house still. Like, Jim White is his name. They call him Blanco.
Jim White, yeah.
Yeah, dude. like had this little like his little daughter's bike. It had like streamers on it, and they're like, he's like, come on guys, like they're like driving through garden or running through garden orange groves. It's like Garden Grove, and like the next time you see him, it's the real him, and he's like has his own bike, and it's got like Blanco and this sweet ass like script, you know?
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it's like it's like that.
Oh, it's like a chopper bike. I
yeah,
love it.
dude, it's really good. You should watch McFarland USA, guys.
Farland.
Mhm.
USA. I just know.
Yeah,
so
I was
many of those
sobbing,
people.
bro. Sobbing by the end of it. Yeah, dude.
See, I had homies like this.
Mhm.
You knew it was tough.
Same shoes, same pants, same shirt.
Every day, man. And it's like, you didn't judge them. It's like they had to be there, man. They had to go to school and do it.
They had to go to school, and that's what it was.
Moment.
So good, Shauna. It was like it was a 2-hour movie, and I was like, at the very end of it, I was sobbing. I hate crying at movies. I really do, because I get so emotionally invested. I'm like, Greg comes in, he's like, what are you watching? I'm like, you have to be quiet. I'm emotionally invested in these young boys' lives right now.
I wish Junior would be respectful of me when I was watching movies. Like, I'll be watching movies, and he'll just, like, he's one of those people who just stand right in front of you and go, so, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, pause, like, oh my God.
You just have to tell him.
And then he's like, geez, sorry, I had to talk to you. And I'm like, do I go into your room
Seriously?
and take off your headphones and go, hey, right in
I
front of
need
your
to talk
TV
to
screen?
you.
Like, I don't do that, guys.
You need to start.
I think
I
I am.
think that's a nun. I think we're
I
starting
am.
that.
I'm gonna do it. This little punk's got something coming to him. He really does it every time I'm watching movies for Movie Mondays. Because like I have weird hours, so I keep at like 4 or 5 a.m. If I'm up and watching, he'll be up for school and he'll just like walk out like right in front of my plane of view. The TV will be right here and he'll just right in front of me. And I'm like, all right, fine.
Fine. What about you?
Me, my crazy movie I watched.
What's the crazy one?
You watched it with me a little bit and I finished it.
You finished it?
It was so bad. The pachinko.
Cutting Edge?
Yes.
The Cutting Edge.
Okay, so this movie is terrible. I'm only going to spend 2 more minutes on it, okay? It is so cringy.
A good girl?
Okay, this was the weird thing that happened to us that day. Okay, so we were watching Cutting Edge.
Mm-hmm.
But before we watched Cutting Edge, this is off topic, but I think it's a
I
cool
always
story.
say movie. Whenever I watch a movie, I try to look for the connection in the movie, like 7 Steps to Kevin Bacon. And we were watching Mufasa death scenes over and over again, like
we watched the real CGI one that they did lately
with Beyonce and Donald Glover
and all that, and then with the real Lion King. And I was like trying to see if my dogs would emotionally react to it. They didn't. They didn't care about Lion King at all. We're watching Lion King, and of course we're watching it and watching Nala and Simba and the whole interaction and whatever. Cash, my dog won't stop hitting his dog bowl. Come here. Come here, Poo-Poo. So we're watching Lion King, and then I'm like, hey, let's watch a sports movie, and we put on The Cutting Edge, and it was free on YouTube, by the way, guys. So if you want to watch The Cutting Edge, it's free on YouTube, and you're gonna be just weirdly as cringed out as I was.
It was cringy.
It was cringy. So we're watching it, and then we're just fact checking it, like, who are these actors?
It's because I recognized her face. I just watched a movie with her, and I had looked her up, and I was like, oh, I
Premise
know.
to The Cutting Edge. The Cutting Edge was made in 88. 88's the year today.
That we've chosen. It's because it's all these old.
It really is.
I guess there are.
So it was because of the Olympics in
36
88.
years old.
So there's a figure skater who's like a pairs figure skater, and apparently she's like so good.
Impossible to work with, too.
But she's so good that she
so
just
good.
can't not make the Olympic team. Her dad has an empty case.
Oh, yeah. He's like, this is where her trophy would go.
Her dad
if
has,
she had one.
It's like literally like this blank. Sorry, Stay Puft.
Sorry, Stay Puft.
Help him.
I will.
Thank you. So no, it literally is like a glass case with nothing in it. Are you doing it? Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Thank you.
With like lights on it?
Yeah, literal lights on it. It's empty. He's
So
like
it's gleaming?
Velvet. Shut up. So her dad really, really wants her to win a gold medal, I guess, in the Olympics. So they try out all these guys, can't find one. And they find this one guy.
D.B. Sweeney. That's his real name.
He's such a cop, like a badass in the 90s. Like, I don't know, he's just NCIS, right? Something like that.
No,
He was in something like JAG, right?
I don't remember. I know him from Fire in the Sky, which is an alien movie.
I feel like he was in some TV CBS show.
Yeah.
Like. So he's a hockey player who gets booted off the hockey team.
Because he got one right in the temple or in the forehead.
Yeah, he like shoots the winning goal.
To, like, doesn't it hit off of it?
Yeah, to qualify for the Olympics. Then after he does, oh, come here. My dog just got in a fight. That was so funny. Look at him.
God, was that a fight?
Yeah, that was a fight. Bobby just totally became fluid aggressive right now.
That's awesome. All right, girl.
Yeah, she got it. So anyways, like, long story long, he gets an injury. Now he gets picked up to go be, like, her partner in this, like, skating event. And there's so many movie montages and, like, scenes like Topic and, like, okay, well, back to the Lion King story and why that's relevant.
Why we're talking about that.
We're watching the Lion King thing. Then immediately after we start watching this, and then Kella goes, hey, the chick in that is Nala's voice.
Yeah.
And I go, what? And like, yeah, the stuck-up girl from The Cutting Edge is Nala's voice from The Lion King. Crazy, right? So we're like, that's nuts. Everything's connected.
Yeah.
We're talking about gleaming the cube, too, for this sports thing. We're talking about it. Troy texts me later. He's like, hey, I was watching Family Guy at your house, and they mentioned gleaming the cube. Same day.
That's right. He texted me.
Same day. I was like, what the heck is the Matrix broken?
I know.
Stuff like
glitches.
I was in the thrift store and we saw like 2 things that we owned. We were like, it was her body pillow thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're gonna buy that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look. I'm like, look, what is this doing here? Like, it's literally ours.
It's
like,
followed you.
And then there was one other thing, huh, babe? We were like, oh, what is the Matrix broken? It can't like generate new things for us to see or something.
Stop it! Don't scare me.
Yeah.
I just watched those.
Matrix is good. Wachowski sisters.
Mm-hmm.
So good, so good.
Lana and Laura and Lana, what are their names?
Cutting Edge.
They had their. I'm sorry. The Wachowski sisters had a chance to choose any name. Didn't they choose like Lana and Laura?
Yeah.
They want to be twins that bad?
It means something. Look up the origin to those names.
God.
It means something. No, it's like crazy. They're like so weird.
Whatever. The Matrix is cool. Yeah. If you don't like the Matrix, go home. Grow up.
That gun
Peter
scene.
Pan.
Just the guns showing up when they're getting ready. And he's like, so Trinity, just a casual ass conversation amends all these
cookie.
AR. I love it. Accept all cookies. Sorry for getting into those. Yeah, Cutting Edge, I would be 1 out of 10 stars, 2 out of 10 stars. Only reason is because she's Nala's voice, maybe.
Yeah, Cutting Edge wasn't great.
I kind of like the toe pick scene. I thought that was cute, though. Because he kept fucking up and, like, messing up. And
He was so cringy to her. He was, like, trying to pick up on her the whole time. He's like, where do I hold her?
Where do I gotta touch her to pick
She's
her
like,
up? I'm a hockey player. I don't know what I'm doing with my hand.
She's like, God, don't you take a bath? Don't you shower? He's like, is that an invitation?
Yeah, they're just...
The banter.
It's really, really bad. And
she's in a
is an
relationship.
80s movie,
He wants her. She gets with him. They hate each other. She goes back probably. Is
Not
that how
the
it goes?
best sports movie ever.
No.
But Kim last week was like, you gotta watch Cutting Edge.
Yeah,
like,
she
I haven't
loves
seen
it. She
so
saw it with her
long.
daddy in theaters.
I haven't seen it in so long. And then we were watching it going, oh my god.
This is what you watch for fun?
Good for Happy Gilmore. Oh my god. That's how I felt.
Good for Happy Gilmore. My God.
Which brings me to my next movie.
Ooh. Happy. Happy. Damn you people. Go back to your shanties.
He's got the ball.
The ball is stuck in
He
there.
made sports of golf, or golf a sports spectacle. Come on. Happy Gilmore.
You ever
So
heard of
good.
John Daly,
Yeah.
the golfer?
Oh, not the golfer. I was thinking the
John Daly is a everyman's golfer.
Okay.
This man looks like
Oh.
Santa.
Oh, he like smoked and drank, and he was messed up everyone, right?
He's like smoking on the greens, drinking on the greens,
It sounds
and
like
he
a
still
golfer to
kills
me.
it.
No, these guys I work with, I will let you know, guys, they love golf. All
Yeah,
the
dude. We're in
Floridians,
Florida, you got
Floridians.
golf. It's flat,
I
bro.
live on a golf course. Have I ever golfed there? No, but
What?
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
They keep it immaculate.
They use a lot of water.
It's a pool. No, they use the reclaimed water from all the ponds.
Do
here.
they?
Yeah, it's
They
gross.
use the dirty water?
I don't even walk out there when it's sprinkling because it's just sulfur.
Ugh.
It's so bad. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna die of this. I know it. But Happy Gilmore.
The happiest I've ever been watching a movie, laughing with all of you guys, might be one of those
There's
ones.
not a dead scene in that movie.
No.
I'm trying to think of one.
Freaking Chubbs.
Maybe
Apollo Creed.
maybe when like the love scenes.
Yeah,
Like,
they
that
just had
was-
to have that to carry it on. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Shooter McGav, every
a brilliant-
character that's homeless caddy who's his best friend,
Alex
the
Covert.
fucking cracker on the floor.
Yeah,
He picks up the cracker and they have to show the shot of him eating it.
the beers.
Yeah.
He's like,
Remember-
he got the ball and he like pulls his chonies out of.
Out of the ball cleaner.
Yeah.
It's like ate up.
They look like moth-eaten chonies.
So like yellowed.
And then it shows his ass.
It's like his cat. You know the caddy thing he has to, and they just show the back. No
It's
pants.
just, you don't even see the back, it's just the bottom of an ass and then the legs. It's so fucking funny, Rick.
Bob Barker, though, you said he didn't want to do the scene. Bob Barker said he did not want to do
didn't
it.
wanna be
It
involved.
only if he won. Well, you'll win.
Well, you win, Bob. He's like, and Bob Barker, just so you know, is like a naval boxer. That man knows how to freaking fight. Knew how to fight.
Well, you saw it when he walked away. He was like,
Yeah.
he was like,
He's
really?
like, and then we hear him cuss for the first time in our life.
Bitch.
Bitch.
It was like hard for him to say too, like, bitch.
Yeah, dude. Ooh, little thing right now. Do you remember this scene? So there's Don Amici and God, who's the other guy? Hold on. Keep going about Happy Gilmore, and I'll talk to you more about it. What is his name? So in Trading Places, there's Don Amici, and who's the other Duke brother? Do you remember those names at all? Ralph Bellamy, that's his name, Shauna. So Don Amici, who's the brother with the mustache,
Yeah.
he is a devout Catholic.
Oh, you told me he doesn't cuss.
Yeah,
He
and
would
so
not
that
cuss.
scene where Mortimer's on the ground, he's like,
Fuck him.
yeah, he goes, fuck him.
Yeah,
That's
just
the
like
only
that.
one time, because he's such a devout Catholic, he didn't cuss.
I can't believe some people are just so mad they won't even cuss just once.
I mean, we got like the Django scene where like he kept saying the N-word, and Samuel Jackson's like, listen, motherfucker, like, this is a movie, like, let's make a movie.
Yeah.
You have to separate yourself from the situation. Arting. Acting. Happy Gilmore.
So good.
Ben Stiller might be my favorite character from that one.
It's just everything is a surprise.
The Mister, get this thing off of me, Mister.
Like we're, you know, that
It's like,
Mr.
go
Mister.
on and take it. He's like dumping his Subway veggies on her. She's like, ah.
You know where? Okay, so like that humor reminds me just of Billy Madison. You know the spray scene when he just.
I love it. Hi, Mister. Stop it.
Stop
I
it.
don't even know you. Get away from me, Mister. Norm is just shooting you in the face.
Or McDonald spraying him in the face.
Is it him or is it the bald guy?
It's
It's the bald guy because he sees the mucus queen.
It's gross. But it's that part of Billy Madison. I think that's the funniest. Everything else is like, and Chris Farley, hilarious. That part. But then like you did Happy Gilmore, and like people are like, oh, I saw.
That's his best one.
Kim tells me I saw Billy Madison. I think that's the funniest one. I think that's his only funny one, Sheevan will say. She thinks every other Adam Sandler after that is kind of the same to her.
She needs to watch Blended.
No.
Yes,
Sheevan
Oh my god, Blended is so good.
I liked Blended. I watched it.
It's silly.
My friend Mike told me to watch it, and I was like, okay, I'll watch it.
Terry Crews?
Yeah, it's cute.
Handsome ass motherfucker?
He's so funny.
Yes, we are blending. He's like working out and his like pecs.
I just like that. Make my way downtown. White Chicks.
I watched White Chicks for the first time maybe a month ago. My life has changed.
I can't believe it's just been a month ago.
I actually made a comic in senior year. If you made a comic, you got like 5 extra points, and it was on a projector film. You know, the projector. You know. And it was when Saddam Hussein was getting sentenced. It was around that time when we had him. And it said, "Your sentence, watching White Chicks." That's how much I thought it was terrible. But me being a stupid idiot should have known that the Wayans brothers made it, that it would have been funny. But then again, they came out with Little Man, which I never saw also. It might be a banger that no one knows. I mean, I don't hear anybody talking about how funny Little Man is. I hear people talking about like, Don't Be a Menace in South Side, South Central, while you're drinking your juice.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Scary Movie.
White Chicks, when I first watched it, I didn't get it because I felt like it was like a lot like, what is it? Like, not The Other Chick, but kind of like a Rob Schneider type film a little bit, like a little kind of.
Was it like a Martin Lawrence film maybe, or Eddie Murphy, where they just put like a suit on?
Yeah, so I was just kind of like weirded out by it, especially the white facing. That was just so wild. Like,
I love that, dude.
What? And then
we're taking it back.
Good.
Yeah.
Like, and then it's such like now, you know, looking back, you see like you're like, dude, look what they were doing. Like we didn't see it then, so it's just I don't know. We all just didn't see it.
I mean, they've been doing it forever. People who are white play Mexican people. People who are Greek play. British play like Australian people, just because they kind of.
Peter Pan was always played by a woman.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really see, but the White Chicks thing is just such a hit on just blackfacing and all that stuff. It's just so good. I just loved all the stereotypes and all with it.
Perhaps the lady will have a salad.
Perhaps not. So good. White Chicks was perfect. Facing the Giants has an incredible motivational scene. I never seen Facing the Giants. Do you know what Facing the Giants is?
I don't even know what that has to do with it.
It's a sports movie. We're talking sports
movie. Yeah, I know, but like, is it Facing the Giant? Is it a running movie? Is it a mountain?
Facing the Giants, I would think a football movie.
Oh, a football.
The Giants.
Hockey? I watched all the Mighty Ducks.
Oh, that's right.
I just finished D3 today.
How big of a chokehold did the Mighty Ducks have on us? If you're a 90s child, raise your hand.
Did you watch to 96?
Did you have a teal and purple Mighty Ducks shirt or some sort of memorabilia from them? Probably.
Do you remember the Arrowhead Pond?
I do remember the Arrowhead
Pond in Anaheim.
The Pond of Anaheim. We grew up in California. Well,
it's now the Honda Center. Yeah.
Honda bought it.
Yeah, because Disney doesn't own the Ducks anymore.
I wish
they were called the Ducks. I think they're called the Ducks now. They're not even called the Mighty Ducks. Are they even called the Ducks? I don't follow hockey, bro.
They're called the Ducks.
Yeah?
They're the Ducks.
Quack, quack, quack.
They don't even look like that anymore. They're like gold and black now, I thought. Like almost like the Knights. Or the Kings. God damn it, Sean. I'm thinking the Knights because of UCF. My brother goes there. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
So the Mighty Ducks?
Yeah. D1, 1991. Emilio and Josh Jackson. And nobody else you can really remember.
I totally forgot Joshua Jackson was in that. He's super
got all the Sandlot
young.
kids. It's got the kids from Heavyweights.
Yeah.
Because that Heavyweights was a Disney movie. And
yeah,
Disney.
Yeah. Heavyweights, another great movie.
Yeah, we'll talk about Heavyweights another day. The first one is basically Gordon Bombay gets a DUI and is forced to do community service and teaching this Division 5 hockey team, just coaching them. And it's basically him living out his childhood fantasy and putting his own agenda on these children so he can fulfill these fantasies. And it is
We didn't see it like that as children.
No, but as I watch it now, I'm like, yeah, there's like a scene where there has to be a shootout, and there's like plenty of capable
Isn't there
boys.
An old German man in the first
Yes,
one?
and he scared me, Shauna.
Is it Lars?
Hans. He scared me as a kid. You know why?
Why?
Because he had an Indiana Jones type accent. First of all, let me ask you something. Hans is a German man living in the middle of America, being how old? What was he doing in his 20s, Shauna?
He is sharpening
Knives?
skate blades for the locals so they
Hans scared the
Hans-
frick out of me. The
Hans-
first time we see him, he's in dull light. And then like the sparks are like lighting up his goggles, so his eyes look like fire to me. And then he turns around, he's like, "Close the door, Gordon." He's like,
he knows it's Gordon.
"How did you know it was me?" He's like, "At this time of night, it could only be you." And I was just like, as a kid, that scared the heck out of me. I don't know why. His accent was like Indiana Jones scary. That's what I associated it with. But yeah, they kill him off in the third one. For no reason. For no freaking. It doesn't help the plot. It doesn't
Isn't
like.
he like his mentor? Like
Yeah,
his,
he like
his
taught him
sense
how
of-
to take care of the equipment and
Why is he not?
he's
Why-
German.
No, he sounded Greek right there.
Greek?
Yeah, he sounded a little Greek right there. He's like,
Gordon. Gordon.
How do you sound German? Like that.
I don't. Oh, you hold your neck back.
Hold your neck back. That's how you speak German. You have to have
He
perfect
was
posture.
scared, and then the second, he wasn't even in the second one. They
Perfect
moved
posture.
him back to Germany or Austria or wherever Nazi land he was living in, and then they bring him back for the third one. For the first one, they're underdogs and they come up on top, and in the second one, they're underdogs and they come up on top, and in the third one, they're underdogs and they come out on top. It's really the same movie. This one, they're just kids. This one, they go to the Junior Olympics, I think. And in this one, they're playing for a high school, like, prep team. They get scholarships.
Yeah, you went over how much this movie made.
Oh, yeah.
It cost
14
million to make.
And-
Grossed 50 million in theaters.
And then
An additional 50 million in DVD sales.
VHS.
Or VHS sales.
Yeah. And then the second one made, like, 42 million. And then the third one made, like, 22 million. And so the third one, Emilio's not in it a lot. And I was like, where's Emilio? Like, this is his freaking baby. And he was in the middle of making his own movie with his daddy about Vietnam called The War at Home, which I've never seen, which I've never even heard of, right? And
He's
so
probably under like Disney contract.
yeah.
and he
So
had to be
what
in
he
it.
did, he leveraged himself. He would do the D3 for free if Disney put some money into his movie, and this was his movie. He directed this movie, Emilio.
Where is it? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows, but his dad, Martin Sheen, is in it, and Kimberly Williams, who married Brad Paisley. She's in the 10th Kingdom.
God, there's such Hollywood royalty.
I know.
here.
And then I don't know who else is in it, but I was really surprised over that.
Oh, she said they went to the original colors for their 30th anniversary.
Aww.
The Ducks did.
Cool.
That's cool. I think I did see something on that. They're like teal and blue.
Yeah.
The Mighty Ducks.
The
Quack,
Mighty
quack, quack.
Ducks.
So we covered hockey, baseball, golf,
ice
skating. Yes. What do I got? I got another one.
What?
Oh, we did golf. Yep. What about dodgeball?
Oh, another Ben Stiller favorite. I love Ben Stiller. I really do.
I
Another
think-
one of Hollywood's royalty.
He is a nepo baby. But
Yeah.
Some of his first appearances were in Friends.
No way. He
Yeah.
was making movies in like, let's see, he made Heavyweights in 88.
No, Heavyweights was not 88. Heavyweights was 92. Heavyweights was like 94, 92, 93. I'll give it that.
It's 95. I'm an idiot.
Shauna.
Shauna. The winner's you.
Shauna. I'm the
Let's
year
see.
captain.
What's his name? Ben Stiller. I lost it as soon as I said you won.
Really?
Yeah.
Ben Stiller?
Yeah. As soon as you said you won.
If you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball.
I freaking love Dodgeball.
Dip,
Philip
dive,
showed us
dip,
that movie.
Dive, dodge, dip.
I remember Philip being like, "You gotta freaking watch
He
this
just
DVD."
puts it in.
Yeah. Don't even ask. Which, thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. I'm trying to see what's.
There's going to be a Dodgeball 2, right?
No, there isn't.
I thought that Ben Stiller has this. Am I wrong, guys? Like, Ben Stiller has a production Dodgeball 2 coming out. It's like the land of sequels. We know.
I know. I'm sick of it.
I'm pretty sure he's doing. Well, they have a Zoolander 2, which I never watched.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
You can't. Something that stupid. You can't make a sequel to it.
You can. No, wait.
Okay.
You can make trilogies. You can. I say this only because I think I'm on like this Tarantino watching his interviews kick, and I love how he explains certain trilogies being perfect. He says the first one's fucking amazing. The second one wipes out the first one, but the first one's just so good on its own too. The last two, but they're so good on their own.